Okay, we're gonna try something a little new. I am driving around the district right now and just wanted to share some thoughts, but obviously didn't want to take a video. I didn't want to be tempted to look down at my phone or anything like that. So, car thoughts with Ryan. The thing that I was hoping to just kind of like touch on is enrollment in the district. It's a big thing that's being talked about and that we're dealing with right now. I mean, in simple terms, enrollment's falling. And there's a lot of different reasons for that. People are having less kids and less people are having kids. You also have people aging in place. They moved here when they had kids went through the system, and now they're here and they don't have kids in the system. And so the real question is, well, how does that impact the district other than just less numbers? And the big thing is school funding, the funding for the district. And regardless of how many kids you have in the district, it doesn't necessarily impact the tax rate. So if we're taxing the same amount, but we have less kids, shouldn't that mean more money is going to the district in a way that allows more dollars per student? And unfortunately, that's not the way that it works. The funding formula is designed in such a way that you essentially get to, for a property wealthy district like ours, you basically get to keep what you tax up to a certain level. And that level is dependent upon how many kids you have showing up to school. So when you have a large number of students, you can keep more of that. As the numbers go down, unless the tax rate reflects that, then you have the issue of recapture. So if your tax stays the same, your enrollment declines, you will end up sending more of your tax money to Austin rather than keeping it in the district, which obviously is a huge problem. We need all the resources that we can get, and if we're paying it, it should go to local schools. So what do we do about it? Enrollment is falling. It's projected to keep falling. So what do we do? And the big thing to know is that there's a couple different avenues by which we can increase enrollment. Obviously, there's more people moving to the district. And as I said earlier, people are aging in place. So there's fewer homes available, but there are still homes available. The issue is that the price of a new home and apartments and rental homes are increasing and have been for several years. Anybody who's recently bought a house or been watching the market, works in real estate, has seen just how volatile the market has been and how kind of wild it's been. So in order to attract folks who are going to pay the increased price of a new home, or the increased rental prices, you have to provide a quality education. You have to make sure that the value of the education offered is worth the sticker price of the domicile. So that's one. The other is transfer students. And some people have been a little confused by this issue, or topic, I should say. It's not the issue. And that's that the dollars follow the student. So if we get students who transfer in from outside of LISD, that's effectively the same as if we had more zone students. We can keep more of the money that we tax. And so that's the other side of it. You want to increase the revenue, so to speak, without increasing the taxes. You want to keep more of the money. Then your options are convince people to move here or convince families to transfer their students out of neighboring districts into our district. And again, that one, I mean, really like convincing people to move here is just all about the quality of the education. We need academic excellence in all things. And so I think that while we're looking at LISD statistics and we're really analyzing the quality of our education, we really need to have an eye for transfer students. And we need to be knowing and looking into what is attracting these students. We need to know specifically and directly. We should be talking to parents of transfer students. Why are you coming here? What brought you? Because we want to replicate that. We want to find what's working as well as what's not working We want to do more of what's working and less of what's not. And so there's not necessarily a quick or easy fix to declining enrollment, but that's how you do it. And I think that we should be focused on ways to maximize that. I I haven't seen it talked about, so here I am talking about it. I'll admit this voice recorder thing has been interesting. I Yeah. as as always, you can check me out online, eccles4lisd.com. You can reach out to me there. I've got my contact info as well as a contact page. Always happy to talk to anybody about anything. So please reach out. Hope to talk to you all soon. Thanks for being involved and staying up to date. Appreciate it.